Hi guys, this is Ishak and you are watching Ahyat Property TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now we're in a special video series on how to see the MRT project a little bit more in the critical side. There's a couple of critical questions that I've been asking. Why do we really need it? Who are the really target users of the MRT and who will really benefit from the MRT? And as I promised in the third video, the recent video, I'm going to show you some of the ways that I research and do my investigation about the MRT and about a lot of other high impact infrastructure projects, and this is just a couple of things that I just want to share with you guys. And this is what I'm going to show you is how I did a simulation about the MRT alignment and the stations, and I just want to let you guys know this is not absolutely accurate, because this is something that I picked up from all the other information, but I did my own research. I sort of reinvented the wheel to a certain extent, because all these lines and all these maps, you can get these maps from Ho Chin Soon, you can get these maps from MRT Corp themselves, but I really needed to redo it, reinvent the wheel. That means I redrew the alignment, and just to see the how the MRT really shapes up into Malaysia. So I spent a lot of hours doing this stuff, and really guys, when you really think about it, there's really no time for idle socializing. There's just so much stuff that you need to research on, and this is just a couple of things that I did. So when you really look at this, I mean, everybody knows this, right? This is the southeast. Sorry, I'll just pan that up, get it up a little bit. So this is the southeast of KL. So if we really look into this, I just want to show you this first. The MRT, right? Sorry, I'm just going to get this up. And I've done some analysis about Greater KL radius, right? And I just want to put this up. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom out and just bring it. Oops, sorry. So this is Greater KL. Yeah. So this is really Greater KL. You guys can see the network of roads right now. But the blue bit is the MRT running, the 51 kilometers running through, right? And as you can see, based on how I study markets, you really need to dissect it into the, I don't know if you guys can see this. You really need to dissect it into the 4 directions. So you've got, of course, the directions north, south, east and west, and you get 4 quadrants, right? This is this north, west, northeast, southwest, southeast. So we want to really look at how the MRT really punches through the Greater Kuala Lumpur, and as you can see, that it's really serving the northwest, going into Kuala Lumpur itself and coming down to the southeast. Now, we're not going to argue why this is center of gravity and not Greater Kuala Lumpur itself, where KLCC is, right? That's CBD, that's Kuala Lumpur. But we're talking about Greater Kuala Lumpur, encompassing the bigger part of Kuala Lumpur, right? So this is basically it. And I'm really going with our Sifu Ho Chin Soon. The center of gravity for Greater Kuala Lumpur is at Kinrara, somewhere there, the army camp, and that's where I plotted it. So this is really how Greater KL is going to shape up with an MRT line, and there's going to be a lot of other high impact infrastructure projects, which really makes sense when you understand these 4 quadrants and how we split Greater Kuala Lumpur into these 4 quadrants. So this is the first part of how I see the Greater Kuala Lumpur. It really serves the fringes of the suburbs here, you see, Kuala Lumpur, and just really brings it out. And if I really study about how I mean, let's not go as far as 50 kilometers and 40 kilometers and 35 kilometers. Let's just look right now within 5, 10, 25, 15, 20, 25, and 30 kilometer radius. And you guys can see that it really benefits Greater Kuala Lumpur within the 20 kilometer band, where it touches on Sungai Buloh right at the top on the northwest, and right down to Kajang at the southeast. And if you really look at it, the real boom will happen at the open ends of all these high impact infrastructure projects right out there. High impact infrastructure projects at the open end, at this bottom, at this end. And you can understand why some areas here are really booming right now at the open ends here, right? And some areas here as well, and of course along the line. So that's just a couple of things I do with the tools readily available. You guys can try to understand it further. And yeah, check out my next video where I really zoom into some of the stations and see another critical question I want to ask about the MRT. And yep, thank you guys so much for watching Ahyat Property TV. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.